Against Tebow. He's running all the way back to the left to the 5-yard line. Stretches it out. That's Anthony D. He gets out to the 25. He breaks another tackle to the 30, the 35, the 40, 50, the 45, the 40, 30, 25. There's nobody near him.
No flags.
What a play.
Anthony D goes the distance. D stands for distance. The Clippers on the low block, kick out downtown, Yahtzee.
Two pitch, face hit left field. Austin Suchecki gets it done.
In front of the goal mouth, they jump for it. The header finds the back of the net. Hadley Camo with a spectacular play.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Sun-Splashed Presentation of Mary Academy in Hudson, New Hampshire. Yep, PMA is the site of Nashua sports today and our ever-evolving coverage of area high school sports in the wake of Stillo Stadium being closed for repairs. Hi, this is Rich McDonough for the HighlightGuy.com, everybody. We have a really meaningful girls Division I soccer game here today at PMA. This is Bishop Guertin's senior day, and they're playing Nashua North. It is a home game for Bishop Guertin, and the visitors are the ladies in blue. And again, this would be a true home field for both, but it's a home away from home. A lot of kids actually went to middle school here. Anyway, again, Rich McDonough here. Bishop Guertin comes in 12-1-1, first in the standings in girls Division I. Their lone loss, folks, was to the mighty Exeter team in their season opener. And then their tie was to Timberlane, who is last year was the champion. This year is in the middle of the pack. Bishop Guertin is a powerhouse as well. They have outscored their opponents 52-5. They have 11 shutouts on the season, folks. 11 shutouts, including having 8 in a row. For their part, by the way, Bishop Guertin is coached by Chris Millett, and Winston Houghton is their technical director. He of the incredibly expansive soccer knowledge and training disciplines. On the other side of the field, Nashua North, the Titans are at 8-4-1, 8th place currently. They started 5-1-1. They dropped 3, but in last week's they have won 3 straight shutouts. They had shutouts versus Memorial, Alvern, and Bedford. And in that span, folks, they had 22 goals, 22 goals in 3 games. It is a meaningful game. As I said, Bishop Guertin is at the top of the pack right now in the standings in a 14-team tournament structure in Girls Division I. And again, Nashua North is sitting at 8. The top 5 really in the state are in a pack, if you will. It's Bishop Guertin, Winnicott, the aforementioned Exeter, Bedford, and Goffstown. And BG will see Goffstown next week. And then you got a kind of a logjam in the middle. In a row, you got Pinkerton, Hanover North, Timberlane, Salem, Nashua South, Portsmouth, Londonderry, and in the 14th spot today is Manchester Central, Manchester West co-op team. But also fighting for a possible playoff spot there are Wyndham, Dover, and possibly Concord. So there's a lot of work to be done. BG has 2 games left, including today. Nashua North has 3 games, including today's outing. Critical for both teams, goalie play. I'm a former soccer, seemingly 1,000 years ago, but it's going to be crucial for the Nashua North Titans. They have a scoring machine in front of them, of course, and goalie play is going to be real, real big And we'll see how the Gautier and Ross combo shakes out. We'll see who starts in a moment. Important. I got to talk to Coach Jackie Thompson for the Titans, and she said, look, they're not thinking about playoffs. They want to play their game and just be out there, compete with the top team in D1 right now, show them they in Kaylee DeLeo. She's a senior, and she hurt her MCL. So what happens? You got to get your bench to step up. It's the end of the season, and people have gotten a lot of reps, and they've got some depth consequently, and time for that to happen. They want to play their game. They just want to be themselves. They're not going to change their game just to suit the fact that they're playing Bishop Guertin top seed. And that's always great coaching. I coached lacrosse and CYO basketball for 30 years, and that is absolutely the way to go. And again, and keep your triangles and great spacing. Feed the beast, keep the pedal down, and take top seed. Technical difficulties already. Sportsland will do our best for you. Again, Stello Stadium is out of service. We're usually way high above the, and I'll try to let my old eagle eyes, which I got laser surgery years ago, and I'll do my best for you. All right, ladies in blue from Nashua North, and the home team, Bishop Guertin Cardinals in white. And the 18 can't do it. Pitch back out to midfield cross, and that's ably picked up by the Nashua South goaltender. And she gets her troop settled and gives it a big boot. That's Nora Ross, long, rangy goalie at that. Like I said, I played goalie, and watching her warm up, and I see some real technical ability there. And then, as we said, Coach Thompson indicated that she hopes her goalies are going to carry the day. And with a team that shoots a lot like Bishop Guertin, certainly got to rise up and do it. There you go right there. Nice spacing by Bishop Guertin. Use the whole field. Kids, if you're watching, you can use the whole field and go backwards. Better we have it than they have it, is my old expression. Pretty good takeaway there by Bryant. She gets it. Looking for the flank and going up line. Good job controlling the ball, but good back on defense. Way to rotate back, getting into defense and off the boot of Elia. And she gets it downfield, but it kicked right back and over the touchline. And it'll go back to Bishop Guertin for a throw-in. 40-minute halves in girls high school soccer. I called a couple college games last week, and that's 45. More like the international. Bishop Guertin takes it back. We'll get you back up rolling. It's a tough assignment. We're under a tree, and we have a 25-foot end zone camera deployed for the day in the able hands of my buddy Steve Cody, the highlight guy. Check it out at thehighlightguy.com. All one word, no spaces, no dashes, and lots of stuff out there. Steve is deeply experienced and a great partner in the booth. All right, once again, Bryant clears it out, gets it back to corner, and a good exit pass out there, but it's swept up in the middle, taking it down by Brown, number 10 out there. And again, BG shows its discipline, going backwards, getting your spacing, use your keeper if you need to, get it to the top of the arc, and take a breath and settle and look to get it out. Hartshorn does the honors, and she boots it over to Finnegan. Finnegan goes up line, trying to get it as Hardwick, and a pretty good defensive play, but throw in here for Finnegan. Nice. Incredibly athletic throw-in, strong by Finnegan. And we see a moon ball right there. It comes down on the boot of Fry, and it goes out of bounds. That'd be Allie Fry. And a throw-in for the Titans. Rotating up in traffic is Emmy Brown, and she is able to defend. And again, one more time, I tell you, Hardwick, she is a hard player. Physical, and she is aggressive. Love seeing that out of number 3 there on senior day for her. Good forward. And she's always around the ball, ubiquitous out there. All right, pretty good throw in there for the Titans, but it goes all the way back, and BG plays the miss but kicks it out of bounds. And a lucky fan has it over there right in front of Steve Cody's camera. Again, this is Rich here for the highlightguide.com. Scoreboard's kind of washed out across the field, but we're already at the 36-minute mark, and we're still at 0-0. Welcome to everybody. We're on the campus of Presentation of Mary Academy, PMA, in Hudson. I've coached a ton of lacrosse games here, and it's a beautiful, beautiful field. Thanks to Ken Belbin, their athletic director, who's a terrific guy. Mike Susi is assisting. He was my former boss there, and he is knows the ropes here. PMA DNA. Say that 10 times fast in Mike Susi's blood. Pretty good entry pass right there, but it trickles into the goal mouth, and the all-state goalkeeper, LaCroix, handles it. Never gets flustered. She's got 18 saves on the season. And the big leg. That one finds its way all the way to the mid-stripe. Kind of log jam, get it out of the middle third and back to the defending third of BG. And good triangular shape right there. Keep your spacing. Well done. And a big boot trying for a long through ball, but that's going through all the way to the top of the box, the 18. And Ross picks that one up, settles her troops, and looks to clear. Here comes the big boot, goalie to goalie right there. Nice job playing the miss with the header right there is Fry. She takes her time. She's very dangerous, accurate passer. This one gets a little bit of English on it and ably kicked out of the defending third by BG, but it finds its way to the mid-stripe. And collecting it right there are the Titans. Nice job. Way to use your body, Fry, right there. Using your body as your own screen. Good job. Way to maintain ball control. That's why she is all-state caliber. Her sister was second-team All-New Hampshire last year. Today, here at Presentation of Mary Academy. Gorgeous day in the 70s, Indian summer here. Heading for 80 on Monday or Tuesday. And again, we get the top seed, Bishop Guertin Cardinals in white, and the 8th seed, currently the 8th seed. They're both in, and it's just a question of who ends up where in the always interesting NHIAA quality point scoring system. I coached for years in lacrosse, and sometimes you can't know until 10:30 in the morning on that Monday when the things come out. And it's math by NASA, folks. Don't even try. All right, Fry takes it. Nice chip back to herself right there, getting it into the top of the box, but this one rolls out and over the touchline. Everything's away from the goalkeeper, and LaCroix is going to come out and handle it for BG, try to get it cleared out the top of the 6. And again, it is senior day. It was nice to see some starters. They were here for their 21, a lot of them were here for the 2021 championship when they were freshmen, first-year players, and now they're seniors, and really exciting day for them. Big boot by LaCroix goes out to the midline, but keeping it from the stripe are the Titans. Nice job by the pale blue-clad Nashua North Titans today. Going up line at BG, nothing doing, but you got to try. Good job by Brown to try to redirect it. Looking for a through ball, trying to find Hickey. Hickey is run down there. Good sweeping by the Titans, and this one gets to the touchline. We'll have a throw in. 32 minutes on the clock right now, 40-minute halves again. We're just getting started here in our first half. No score so far. Hickey bottled up well by the Nashua backliners. And going back line and finding for the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. Gotta love seeing that on senior day. And this one finds all the way into the arc. And a good job controlling it by Como, and she's another captain. And big leg out of her, big swing. Good defense right there by Horton Sousa, who's I told you guys at the outer attacking third outside the BG goalie. And it's mired inside the defending third for BG. They're able to get it out off the nice boot, and a good defensive play right there by Hayden. line, and BG will have another throw in. Off the chest, and it looked like a forearm. Nothing called there. Trickles out of bounds off Ackerman's boot. But it looks like Nashua got the last touch, and BG hangs on. Here comes Souza, and she goes corner, finds the boot, finds her teammate Ackerman right there, and this one rolls over the sideline. But BG advances it about 15 yards downfield. Throw in control by BG, playing that sideline game. Good job in traffic by Gabriel. She gets through. Can't do it. Nice triangular work right there. Nice boot right there by Sandy. That gets into the goal mouth. And again, Ross making a diving save, getting onto that turf. And again, we discussed that at the beginning of the broadcast here. Goalie play for Coach Thompson is going to be critical. She has two good ones, and Ross is showing why. She is also all-state caliber. This one comes near side of her camera and trickles out of bounds, and it'll be another Cardinal throw-in. And we're at the 25-minute mark, or 26-minute mark, it looks like. Again, it's washed out. The scoreboard's washed out, and this bright Titans to get it back all the way into the attacking third and the box, and it's off the boot of Amelia Sagan. And swept away by Bishop Guertin. Left to right, BG booted it into the middle third. It goes over the center stripe, but that one goes off the chest of Hickey, and Nashua North will have itself a throw, and there we are. In and out. When we get out, I will do my best to go into radio mode. I can't promise you Howard Stern, and it rolls off the foot of the boot of a few players and goes left, far side of the field, and we got a trip over there on one of the Fry sisters by BG, and a free kick will ensue. And we're back to see you here. The ball is over there by the far, auxiliary goal and those upside-down lacrosse goals. Goalie's best friend is the pipe. All right, Nashua North to play that free kick. And, yep, we are down to 22 minutes, 15 seconds here. Rich McDonough for the highlightguide.com. They're boot to foot right there. Handled the free kick, did Nashua North. They booted out right to about the same spot there on the edge of the defensive and middle third. That one just roller coasters over second mark, and back to the North Titans it'll go with another free kick. They've had about 4 free kicks from this point of the field in the last 5 minutes right there. Don't see that very often, but it means they're being aggressive, and BG is being aggressive in its attacking third. This one rolls off. LaCroix takes a couple bounces, swings that big right leg, and way high. It finds its way all the way in. Big bounce. They play the miss. Good job sweeping there, but look, dangerous Kelsey Ackerman. She puts it out to the side. Now just big right foot sails high and over the goal and out wide. And that'll be a goal kick. Yet another goal kick for Nora Ross. She has been one busy bee in this first half. And again, we're going to apologize for the technical difficulties today. We have a makeshift setup. Steve Cody is the man, let me tell you. And when you have this wind, we're setting up on a hillside, far from the friendly confines and environs of Stello Stadium's booth. Kind of glad we're not up there right now, because I call it the microwave. It's so sun-splashed, and it heats up in there something fierce. Almost got to wear suntan lotion inside. This one goes out over the end line off the boot of North, and here to take another corner kick, their third of the day, is Emmy Brown, sophomore midi/defense player, and she's got to tee it up with her big right foot. And we'll probably see an out-swinging corner kick. There's a big bunch right in front of the goal mouth, and up and it goes. That sails over and wide of the goal, finds all kinds of feet on the inside, and a nice touch and tap in. Picking up the loose change underneath was Ava Barecki. Again, I mentioned her earlier, senior captain. and she gets the first goal of the day for the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. It's 1:51 mark. That one found about 10 feet in 10 seconds, not even, and Barecki was there to clean up the chump change, as they call it. But, hey, chump change ends up being money. 18:51. Mark that one down. That's Barecki with the goal. We'll see if they give Brown an assist. I don't think so because it hit so many people en route. All right, but into the middle third and back into the attacking third. Go north. Big boot out there, but it's collected by Hadley Como, junior defender. And, again, she's one of the quad captains here for the Cardinals. This one rolls out and into the middle third and then back in. Little side foot hit there right by Miller. Nice little chip. Way to get it into your running mate there. Nice job. A little too hard off the boot for Goulet. And the scrum ensues, looking for the ball. Here we got a little touch and go at the middle third here and back in. Nice spacing right there for the Titans. And this one just goes behind the target, and it's swept up there by Amy Brown, who had that nice corner kick that led to that goal by Barecki. Again, Rich McDonough here for the HighlightGuide.com at beautiful PMA, presentation of Mary Academy. It is 1-0 off the foot of the aforementioned Barecki. And again, that was at the 18:51 remaining mark in our first half. We're at 17:25 and counting. I see our buddy and colleague Tom King roaming the sidelines for the Nashua Telegraph, broadcast partner of mine and a good friend. Good fight for it with the head right there, but that one's a little too strong off the left foot of Miller, and it goes out of bounds. We'll have another Cardinal throw-in. Nearest the camera and doing the honors is Hartshorn. Again, Bishop Guertin is in the catbird seat in D1 right now, but a lot can change in a hurry, and a lot of teams are real close together. You got your top 5 teams right now. Anybody could win it, depending on how things last 2 or 3 games. Many teams have 3 games left. BG has 2, including today. And we'll talk about that. Interesting playoff, fast rolling far side of the field, but collected, backed up and swept up. Sarah Fry doing the honors. She gets it out to the side. This one finds the boot of Horton Sousa. She goes back toward the midline. Good job. And again, kids, go both directions. You got to. Things get bunched up, moving a big through ball, looking for the boot of number 9. Again, that's Ackerman. She's had herself a busy day running down the sidelines and getting those 45s. But able to handle it is Ross, and she goes out for the boot. Third for the Titans. The far sidelines, it's heading for sideline. Nope, but off the. Again, she got the goal at the 18:51 mark and brought us to 1-0 for the Cardinals. Again, it's senior day for Bishop Guertin, and they did the real great thing. I love seeing this tradition. They gave gifts to the seniors for the Nashua North Titans. I admire that custom a whole lot. We used to do it when we had senior day for lacrosse with Hollis Brookline when I was coaching St. John's in D.C. Absolutely the best of sportsmanship in high school sports. That's a big through ball. That's going through to nobody but Nora Ross again. And Ross takes a deep breath. That's probably about her 10th punt of. Gets high, but heads to the mid-stripe there, off the foot of Paige Gabriel for the Cardinals. Deflected by Nashua, and we got a throw in. Nice turn there by Horton Sousa, using her body. Can't do it, but tackled and taken off the feet. Good job there by Brielle Baxter. Horton Sousa is a good player, and Baxter just made an aggressive play without fouling. Easier said than done, folks. And sometimes when you do that, you draw a foul and a free kick, and that's exactly what we have. Right in front of the, right upstream from the Bishop Guertin bench over there. Big swing and a boot. That one's going to find itself all the way into LaCroix. Again, Bishop Guertin has had 11 shutouts this season. Yeah, they have suffocating defense, but they're very poised when they get it to their back line. And then their goaltending rises to the occasion. They are 12-1-1 for a reason. And they were 12-3-1 to finish the game and finish the season 4th seed. And this one's going to find its way over the charging Ross. Great job getting to ball and getting that ball up and down. I tell you what, Kelsey Ackerman had to contend with basically a goalie who was playing like a free safety out there, and Ross wins that battle. We were just talking about last year, Bishop Guertin trying to put itself in a position to really get the top 2 teams will get a bye. They don't have to play first round. Last year they won in the first round, but then they were bounced by their nemesis, Exeter, 3-2. And again, their only loss was at the hands of Exeter in the opening game this season. Big throw in by BG. Nice defense out there. BG getting that spacing back up. They were a little bunched up together. I think you heard the coach barking about getting some green in between you. Get to green and good things happen. Nice job by forcing the issue by Nashua North there, but ably booted inside by Hartshorn, and then Bishop Guertin puts it out over the midline. There by is Fry, and coming up. 5 pass right there, finds the boot. Bishop Guertin takes it off the feet, and off we go. Again, it's 1-0 on the strength of a Barecki goal at the 18:51 mark in the first half. And we have dwindled down to 11:30 remaining. First half of 2 40-minute halves in high school soccer. Good aggressive defense, suffocating defense as I described it by Barecki earlier. And then one more time by Horton Souza. Barecki and Horton Souza have all components of the game. They're fast, they're accurate, and then they're aggressive when they are playing mark. Good job right there. Sometimes dangerous when you try to boot it up and clear the middle without any pace. Nashua North takes it as a gift, and a big boot in there by Sarah Fry, but that finds its way over everybody and into the capable hands of LaCroix. She gets it in her mitts, settles her team, takes a few bounces, and she'll boot it, and we'll be off to the races. Good technical goaltending by LaCroix. And then we're seeing some stellar goaltending by Nora Ross at the other end of the field for the Titans. The one goal notwithstanding, that was a adventure in corner kicks. 10 people had a shot at the ball. One person was able to give it a chip and finds its way into Ross one more time. 1-0 coming down to the 10-10 mark. Not 10-10 WINS for you New York fans. Hammering boot by Nashua North. Trying to track it down was Allie Fry, unable to do so, and that one finds its way out of past the touchline for a throw-in. And we got a couple of substitutions coming in and coming off. Taking a seat for a moment, it'd be Natalie Bryant. She had logged some good minutes for coach. Hey, and while we got a chance, let's talk about Bouvier Prepare. It provides comprehensive college recruiting and consulting services for student athletes and their families. So if you're looking for guidance in the process for lacrosse, field hockey, soccer, volleyball, Bouvier Prepare can help provide a personalized plan for success. Contact them at Bouvier Prepare, that's BOUVIER, Prepare, all one word, at gmail.com, or call them up at 603-465-1102. And rudely taking her seat on the turf is Fry. She's one tough kid. And that'll be yet another free kick for Nashua North. I think they've had about a dozen today so far. Yeah, and we'll march it all the way back upfield, close to the line for the attacking third. And again, we are in single digits now. Looks like 8:35. Again, sunstroke field, right? Sunstroke, sun splashed. And I tell you what, LaCroix is unflappable. She had a crowd around her and calmly got her hips square to the ball, analyzed where it was going, played the miss. And that's not getting behind her. Takes a couple bounces, gets a big swipe at it. Ending third of the field, swept on the far side of the field by number 2 up there. That's Como. We've called her number a few times. This one, nice pressure by North, but way to get it out by BG. Finds the boot of Sewage. She gets it all the way diagonal, 45 pass, and taking it to corner. Good job getting some space there by Ackerman. She tries to turn. Oh, and chips it right by her defender. Finds the boot of Sewage, and she returns the favor. But Ross rotates over near post and makes a good save, getting off her feet, getting those long arms up and those sticky gloves. I'll tell you what, I didn't play with those. I was barehanded when I was in high school. That shows you where I am these days. Wouldn't do those alumni games. We got those big mitts. And back into the attacking third we go. In and out, off the left swinging foot of Allison Fry right there. And again, the unflappable LaCroix gets down, gets nasty, and scoops that one up. So you want to stay up to date with all the Highlight Guys upcoming live streams. Subscribe to a YouTube channel today. That's the Highlight Guys YouTube channel, and never miss out on the games you want to see. Just go to YouTube and search the Highlight Guy. Hit subscribe. Many thanks in advance, folks. BG seemingly in no rush right there. Long boot that goes past everybody. And running it down back there is Fry. She gets all the way to the corner, gets to line. And speaking of the Highlight Guy, if you're looking to play sports in college, I did. And a lot of us are and were. So let the Highlight Guy help you get noticed and recruited. The Highlight Guy will create highlight videos, film sporting events, and live stream, all with your goal of helping athletes get noticed by coaches. With the Highlight Guy, you are the star. So let us help you. Go to thehighlightguy.com or email steve@thehighlightguy.com to get started. I've sent a lot of young players to colleges, and those huddle videos and the various recruiting platforms help. And if you have your own stuff, you can edit them. All our kids know how to edit stuff these days. They're helping this old man do his too. But yeah, this is a great service, and it's a big benefit. Nice job getting it in tight into the attacking box, and it gets up under the cage and finding it just under the bar there. Beautiful right foot by Zoe Horton-Sousa. We talked about her as one of the big four, and she certainly took that pass, did her best, little jab step, and got back to the inside, just outside the 6 ever. And for Ross. And that, folks, at the 5:36 mark in the first half makes it BG 2. The Titans nothing. We'll try to check the assists. I think did you never know. Pops up and you don't think there will be. Dwindling down to the 5-minute mark in the first half. Big high boot off the boot of LaCroix. Boot to boot. Finds its way all the way down to Nora Ross, who gives it an equally strong kick. Really good goaltenders. Yeah, it's 2-0, folks, but Nora Ross has distinguished herself, in my opinion. That one bends all the way and out just inside the third line there, and stepping it out for a throw-in are the Cardinals. And we're under, and we're at 4:40 and counting in the first half. Good rotation over there by Sophia Hickey. Forced the action. BG gets another throw-in, this time in their attacking third. 2-0 on the strength of a Barecki goal at 1851, and just recently at 5:36, we had that nice goal by Horton Sousa, doing yeoman's work to get to the strike point. This one rolls over the end line, and Ross, the busy Nora Ross, will have another goal kick. She drops it at the six and looks out over her mates, tries to figure out what direction to go. BG dropping back a bit to keep the action in front of them. That's a good job. By Long, one of the quad captains here at Bishop Guertin. And she boots it in. But that was an athletic retreat. Oh, this one's a nice little through ball. Oh, looking for Hardwick. She can't catch up, but Nora Ross, explosive athletic ability there. And she gets to the turf and gets it into those mitts, traps it on her chest. Great job by Ross. I've got her for 6 saves already in this first half. Again, we're having some technical difficulties. A little bit too much physicality there for the ref on the far side of the field. That was Balzano, number 4, knocking her defender to the ground. Balzano's a big, strong athlete. And we'll get yet another free kick. This is probably about the 10th free kick for North in its own half. Fry puts it off the boot, gets it lofted. Nice job. That gets all the way, finds its way onto the head one more time of Horton Sousa. Got off the feet, just a little too far away from Hickey. North was able to make a defensive play, but they chipped it to the wrong person in the Sewage, who has great footwork. Number 5 for BG. Sewage came in with 10 goals and 5 assists. State attention this year. In and out goes our video feed. Their interesting setup. No Stello Stadium here. It's 2-0 anyway at Presentation of Mary. BG hosting at PMA. Again, 2-0, and we're at the 2-minute mark. They freeze it in high school at the 2-minute mark. You don't know exactly where you are. If they add on some injury time or delay time, we don't know. We'll get the call when we can. So keep your eyes peeled to the umpires in gold. Watch their hands go up. Try to figure out what we got. BG plays it back. Good job. Gets it deep into its own defending third there and rotates the ball over. Try to pick the lock on the near side. And she's able to get it over to a line mate. That was a long ball. Goes in. Over into the attacking third, finds its way onto the boot of Hickey. Hickey takes it to corner. She's able to evade her defender far side of the field and tries to get across. Can't do so before it goes over the touchline. And back goes the busy Ross on goal kick duty. Drops it at the 6, and off she goes. She puts it into play quickly. Again, we are under 2 minutes. And there we have the official call for halftime. Multiple whistles. But what a halftime it was, folks. It's a 2-0 score on the strength. At the 1851 mark, and then
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The highlight guide can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguide.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguide.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Hi, my name is Deb Cody and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I serve both residential and commercial clients in New Hampshire and Maine and work with an amazing team of KW colleagues and affiliate partners to help you achieve your real estate goals. In 2022, I ranked in the top 20% of 700 plus agents within my brokerage. I was nominated this past year to serve on the Agent Leadership Committee within my firm and have enjoyed giving back to my colleagues and local community. Are you curious to know how much your home may be worth in today's market? Reach out to me today and I'd be happy to run a complimentary comparative market analysis for you.
Hey, welcome back to Presentation of Mary Academy in Hudson, New Hampshire, where today we have Bishop Guertin and Nashua North facing off in a very important girls soccer Division I battle. This is Rich McDonough for thehighlightguy.com bringing you all the action. We had a fun first half. Bishop Guertin emerged with the lead on the strength of goals at the 18:51 minute mark by Ava Barecki on a loose change corner kick. She cleaned things up outside the goal, booted one in, and then 13 minutes later, her teammate Zoe Horton-Sousa was able to make a beautiful move from left to right across the top of the box and then inside, and then drilled a shot past the extended Nora Ross, the Titans goaltender, who had herself a terrific half. At the end of that first half, I had her with 7 saves. I'm an old goalie myself, both in lacrosse and soccer, so I really respect what she was able to do. Nevertheless, it is a 2-0 score, and we're into our second half and our second 40-minute frame. Bishop Guertin kind of controlling things outside the gate at the outset, but Nashua North able to chip it back in to attacking half of the field and into the attacking third. Good poke there, and then winding up with it is Pappas. She looks around, but a nice rotation from the bat side there by Horton-Sousa. And again, she had the second goal of the first half. And again, we were just talking about the highlight guy. My buddy Steve Cody is on camera. We had an alternate setup here, folks. So if we lose the feed, my apologies in advance, our apologies in advance. Stello Stadium is in for repairs and shuttered for the entire fall, so it's made it a real challenge. Big boot and trying to get that cross inside is Horton-Sousa. She had that goal, finds its way into the boot of Suich. And nice job defending on the backside there by Fry. She takes one in the gut, and that never feels real good. .38:10 on the clock, 2-0 on the scoreboard, folks. And we got a throw in for Bishop Guertin, far side, farthest away from Steve Cody's camera, and finding its way into Hickey. She tries and gets by her defender, gets it into the box, and Ross. Well, looks like we did have a goalie change. We got Rachel Gautier in there. They're both excellent goaltenders. Looks like Gautier. And again, we're washed out in the sun. We are operating behind the stands here. It's the only place we could set up, so we'll do our best for you. Try to get everybody called out. Nashua North swarming all over the ball at the top of its box. And it finds its way out onto the foot of Hartshorn. She had a good half for Coach Millett. Good way to possess it. Going line, excuse me. Bishop Guertin looking to cross. Gets underneath the defender, sprawling there by Ross. And off to the corner we go. And again, they'll make it 1-0 off there, I think, our third or fourth corner of the half. And it hit about 10 sets of feet and finally found its way to a win. And what a beautiful header, but it goes over the crossbar. And breathing a sigh of relief are the Titans right there. And after all that excitement, you get nothing but a goal kick. North is probably going to push the action a bit here, finding itself down to a prolific scoring team. Again, Bishop Guertin has outscored its opponents 52-5 this year, and they've had 11 shutouts, including 8 shutouts in a row mid-season. This one goes off the foot of Clark and out of bounds, where Bishop Guertin will have another throw in. The trusty hands of Paige Gabriel. I met her dad, Paul, just a bit ago. Nice guy. Using the highlightguy.com's recruiting and video services. Probably pairing up with Bouvier Prepare for comprehensive college recruiting. Valuable tool. I was a long-time coach. 19 kids I coached out of the last 2 classes are going D1 in lax. And having that video highlight film really helps. And then having Bouvier Prepare at bouvierprepare@gmail.com also helps. They can provide all kinds of education. It's a crazy process these days, not like when I got recruited when I was in high school going Division I lacrosse. It is a complex sea of red tape right now, and there are frequently more questions than answers. Use Bouvier Prepare, and you'll get some answers. All right, throw in for Nashua North. And again, with our setup here on the sloping hillside, and we're up 25 feet, is our end zone camera deployed for sideline use today. If we lose you, we'll try to update you on everything that happens. We are at presentation of Mary, and we had a blessing of getting both goals on the highlight guys film in the first half, but we'll do our best to fill in some blanks. Stick with us, though. It's been a good game on a gorgeous day, and these kids are giving it their all. Senior day for Bishop Guertin. All right. And back we are. Same story. Not a whole lot happened, but the clock did run. We're at 32-20 and counting. 2-0 it remains. Bishop Guertin up. Far side of the field there. Nice little boot chip to herself as Horton Sousa goes in, goes to corner, looking to cross. She gets her right boot on it and does find its way. And busy goalkeeper, as we've been saying all day long. And back in, Bishop Guertin pressed the action, went all the way, North pressed the action, went all the way to corner. And a fight for it ensues. Bishop Guertin's able to get it off the back line, get it up the field into the center third, and off the boot of Sewage. Sewage played a really good half. She came in with 10 goals, 5 assists. None today, but her contributions cannot, even though not in the record book, are meaningful. She's always around the ball and creating havoc and then creating looks for her mates. Off the boot and out of bounds. We'll have some substitutions. Again, it's 2-0 Bishop Guertin. We're at the 30-55 mark and counting here in the second frame. Rich McDonough here for the highlightguy.com. Good throw-in, finds its way to Hardwick. She tries to turn, can't get it, and slips off the feet. And Nashua North's able to cycle through and get underneath. But Hardwick presses the action. Good Hardwick. And she pushes it out and into the attacking zone there. Into the box, underneath the 18. And that one finds its way. Good defense out there, sweeping away by Nashua North. The crowd going bananas. And some real exciting play right there. Sorry we drifted out there, but Nashua North rotated back, made a nice play on a nice attack there. And Hardwick, I was just saying before Mother Nature did her best to rob us of our stream, Hardwick just push. And, keep after the ball, folks. Be around the ball, and good things happen. This one rolls over the end line, our farthest to our right. And LaCroix, who's had herself a good game today. Very steady. As a former soccer goalie myself, I admire her technical abilities and then just the heart. Speaking of heart, there's Barecki putting it off her left foot. Rolls out of bounds. Barecki sporting that nice pink cap. And the throw-in comes in for BG. Gabriel doing the honors. And they go down line, do the Cardinals. Nice job. Going cool. And that one went off the boot of Nashua North, and we're going to have another corner kick. Again, Bishop Guertin got its first goal of the game at 18:51 remaining in the first half off the boot of Barecki. This one handled by Emmy Brown. She's been doing a lot of those duties. She winds it up with that big right foot. Let's see if we got in-bending or out-bending here. A little bit of an inward bend, and it goes across the entire goal mouth and then trickles over the end line. And that'll result in a goalie kick. Bringing it out there is Gauthier. She drops it at the 6, looks upfield, gets her people settled, and gets ready to put it into play. Bishop Guertin pressing up a little bit. They went to a little bit of a soft kind of a zone to keep everything in front of them at the end of the second half there. And they're a little bit more bunched up, trying to force the action. They've got command, and even though Nashua North has done a real good job executing its game plan, Bishop Guertin clearly Clearly has, winning the time of possession battle. Beautiful line pass to find the sprinting Horton Sousa, unable to keep it on her boot, and back we go. Barecki taps it over, tries to get the touch to Brown. Brown unable to control, but rotating back out. Again, nice use of the field space. Triangles everywhere. Go back. Doesn't work on the left side, go to the far side. Try to pick the lock over there. Nice patient job by Bishop Guertin. Good hard charging defense there by Allison Fry, talented junior, and one of the dynamic duo there. Allison Fry is leading the Titans in goals and points. And then Sarah Fry, they're wearing 6 and 5 respectively. Second team All New Hampshire, obviously going to be in contention for. Back we are. Bishop Guertin's heading for the attacking third there. Nice little chip. Can't find its way through the blanketing defense. But it does, gets off the boot and rolls over the end line. And we will have another corner kick. And going over to do the duties one more time is Emerson Brown, sophomore midi/defender. And she's got a big leg and has shown that she's got an accurate corner kick, and accordingly, she gets the call. It's still 2-0 Bishop Guertin. 25-minute mark and counting, 25:55, excuse me. And here comes the Brown kick. Bishop Guertin setting up high, closer to the 18, and now they send a little platoon down toward the box and underneath the 6. Trying to go short side, and here comes setting up the header. Nice job, just couldn't get the right side of the head. But it does find its way inside and off the boot. What a nice little chip. Picking up the loose change is Paige Gabriel. We just talked about her. I met her dad just a few minutes ago. And, folks, that is at the 25-31 minute mark. Again, that's the second corner kick goal for the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. Comes in the second period. Again, 25-31 left in the second half. And Gabriel gets herself a nice goal to make it 3-0 Cards. Well, anything can happen, but you got to think at least they're warming up the glow plugs on the diesel bus. Bishop Guertin is in command, and it is a ball control game today, and they've gotten most of it. And nice rotation underneath is Zoe Horton Sousa. She got the second goal of the game. So, again, that was a second goal on a corner kick. Second corner kick goal today. Bishop Guertin. Nice placement, beautiful header on the entry pass, and then it deflected across, and able to get her boot on it was Gabriel and chip that one in. Nice job. Hartshorn with the throw-in, finds Sewage. And that one trickled off the foot of Horton Sousa. They tried to play a little two-player game right there. And you can hear that wind whistling across the mics, which means it's whistling across the camera, and that's why we've lost some feed today at times. Our ongoing apologies. If things happen, we'll try our best to fill you in. So far, we've gotten all 3 goals. And a lot more action. Again, Rich McDonough here for the highlightguide.com at Presentation of Mary Academy in New Hampshire. And if we're playing at a middle school with a beautiful turf field. Why? Because Stello Stadium, the great little stadium in Nashua, seats, I think, 3,700, is closed for repairs for the rest of the season. And they'll get that ironed out, and we'll be back in time for lacrosse season, is the hope and the goal for the city folks in Nashua. 3 high schools and a ton of youth teams share that field. Nashua North, Nashua South, and Bishop Guertin. It gets It gets a ton of beating. Oh, nice header to get it over and into the box, but collected on the backside by Hadley Como. Looking to throw in, taking the pass is Pappas. Gets it out, finds Fry. Fry tries to get away from the ever hard charging Nayla Hardwick and finds herself on the turf yet again. I think she knows the PMA turf about as well as anybody at this point. I've coached here numerous times for youth lacrosse and high school as well, where we rented field space before more schools got turf, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful facility, ably run by PMA and their AD, Ken Belbin. Big chip in, entry off the free kick. And again, as I said a few times in the first half, nothing phases Jessica LaCroix. Senior day, that's why she's a captain. And among the many reasons, Bishop Guertin has 11 shutouts to its credit this year. Nice patience here by BG. Look at that nice triangle formation. And then move somebody in, but nice closeout from the backside by Nashua North, getting it over to Pappas. Pappas chips it back, and we tried an entry pass, big left foot, but that finds the head of Como. She sweeps. She's rangy defender, can see everything in front of her, and when she's on the backside of a play, folks, she's a quarterback back there. She communicates. She knows where everything's happening. She closes this one out, but it finds the foot of Allison Fry, who draws some serious heavy-duty contact from the goal-scoring Paige Gabriel, who looks up in wonder. No, nothing doing, though. It's going to be a free kick, and this is a dangerous spot in the field. Yeah, you got to stay 10 yards back from the ball. Frequently at the upper levels in college and international play, you see the referee with the foam soap. And BG creeps up and then has to creep back to 10. But in doing so, they chew about 30 seconds of clock. All right, and Fry set to put it in motion. Drills one. Again, unflappable. LaCroix keeps her hips square. You determine the spin on the ball, if there's any at all. You take a breath, and then you understand the trajectory of the shot or the long ball, and you go up and get it. High pointed if you have to and when you can. But this is a very technically sound goalkeeper in LaCroix. And it's 3-0 now on the strength of goals by Barecki, Horton Sousa, and Gabriel just recently in our second half. And we are now under 20 minutes, folks, here at PMA. Gorgeous fall day as we head into the last third of October. Hard to believe. Inch by inch, Nashua North gets it downfield, big swing, gets it inside, rotating over is Barecki. And Bishop Guertin kind of content to just play keep away, chip away. And as I used to tell my lacrosse kids in particular when we were trying to hold the lead deep in the fourth quarter, chew, as in just chew the clock. And that is what BG is doing. Put this one away. They'll add another one. They'll go to 13 1-on-1, assuming they can do the deed and hang on to Chris Millett's orders to play some slow ball, D-ball in a hurry, not in a hurry to do anything crazy with it, but coming up the field quickly is Horton Sousa. She got the second goal of the game. She gets it line. BG gets it all the way down the field. Nashua North trying to turn it, but staying on the ball is Horton Sousa, and it rolls in, finds the creeping and then kneeling Gautier, who cut off the angle very nicely and got between her and a charging striker. Good job. Nice little left foot right there. Chips it over to recently entry. Elena gets it over across the goal mouth and finds its way over. And folks, that is at the, looks like the 18-14 mark. And BG notches another one. That'll make it 4-0, folks. 18-14. Bishop Guertin takes a 4-0 lead. Beautiful assist right there from Elena Alia. And it looked like Horton Sousa might have gotten her second. We're washed out in the sun. We're behind 2 sets of stands here. It's hard to see. I'll see if I can get with the scoring table and find out. Big boot to enter by Nashua North, finds its way all the way into the corner and just above the corner line, so it'll be a throw-in. In spite of the score, folks, Nashua North, they've made a lot of high-quality saves. They've had to because BG has poured it on, but some of their saves have been stellar, particularly in the first half. Nora Ross just went lights out a couple times. Boy, catching a big boot right there and going hard to the turf was Sarah Tremay. And she gets down to the dirt rudely, and it'll be a free kick for Bishop Guertin. Nearest our sideline camera and the aforementioned Como, their sweeper, and really well, she's a captain for good reason, but she quarterbacks and back we are. Ongoing apologies. Again, windswept camera way up high today, so we'll lose some feed. Not much happened in the Mother Nature-induced break there. Rich McDonough here for the HighlightGuy.com presentation. Nashua Sports and Division I girls soccer on a blessed afternoon here in October. Again, BG was coming in at they're 4-0. They're up 4-0, but they came in at 12-1-1. They're looking to go to 13-1-1. They were first in the standings, and if they win out, they're already guaranteed a bye, they're guaranteed a bye with this win. Nashua North came in at 8-4-1 in 8th place. It's a 14-team tournament. They're both in. It's just a question of where you end up, and sure, you want to bye. Take a breather, heal up, let everybody else beat each other up, and then await your next opponent. Again, BG went to the first round last year, and they won, and then they were knocked out by Exeter 3-2. Again, Exeter delivered them their only loss of the season in the season opener. Seemingly a year ago, but it was weeks ago. The season moves quickly here in the New Hampshire fall. For its part, North, again, starting in 8th place today. There's a pack of 5 at the top, and then there's a pack in the middle. Nashua North is firmly in there, bracketed by Hanover and Timberlane, Salem. Everybody's playing this weekend, but Nashua North has a couple games left. In fact, we can talk about that. Their next game is Tuesday, and they go to second place Winnicott right now. That stands at 11-1-2. And then they finish up at defending champ Timberlane, which graduated a bunch of people, and they're sitting at 9th at 6-4-4. No easy task for the Nashua North Titans. They've got plenty of weapons on their team, but they were effectively neutralized at the outset. We discussed it. Bishop Guertin has a suffocating defense, and then good goaltending when called upon. And they've showed why they're number 1 right now. And back we are. The windswept heights of presentation of Mary Academy today. It is up on a hilltop, so whatever wind is up there, we're getting it all. Bishop Guertin forced some of the action in our break there, and Nashua North was able to thwart a couple of entry pass attempts. But here on the sidelines, throwing it in is Hartshorn. She's had herself a good day today. And again, chipping it outside. There's your triangular formation that Bishop Guertin is so disciplined. They stay in it. You keep your shape. If somebody gets pushed out, you rotate somebody else and fill. They cut and fill as well as any high school soccer team I've seen in a long time. Consequently, they are 12-1-1 and headed for 13-1-1. We're at the 12:55 mark, and it is 4-0 Cardinals. This one trickles out of bounds. Nice rotation over by Fry to take that ball away, but then the big boot comes in. Ever sweeping are the Bishop Guertin backliners, and they've all got thunderfoot. Too much contact over there for the fellas in gold. They got to blow the whistle, draws a few boos from the crowd, and that's all right. We're all parents. I had a Bishop Guertin son, Mike McDonough, who was a quarterback last year, did himself yeoman's work in leading the Cardinals to a very successful season. But here, back on attack come the Cardinals. Dejadon is in the game, number 17. She gets it taken off the boot, and out of bounds we go for another Nashua North throw-in. Again, it's 4-0. We are at the 11:50 mark here at PMA Field. This has been an adventure in field since Nashua Stella Stadium was forced to close for the remainder of the fall season. All the athletic and back we are. I was just saying all the athletic directors and staff for the various Nashua high schools have done great work flexing into space, finding space. Bishop Guertin played a game at Merrimack College last weekend, which was awesome of Merrimack College. They're playing at Hollis Brookline tonight to close out its quote-unquote home schedule. And then you're using the auxiliary fields, turf fields, Sportsplex. I think a game or two has been played at Riviera College. And you just got to give a lot of credit to the staff and the ADs at the various Nashua high schools. It's a hard job as it is, and they've taken lemons and made some lemonade out of it, and we've gotten some good fall sports out of it. Another corner coming here for BG at the 10-minute, 25-second mark in the second frame. BG up 4-0. Looking to add more if they can, and here comes a big strike. A nice big windup by Carolyn Goulet. And that one ricochets over the top of the goal. And we're going to have a corner to our left, our camera's left. Most exciting play in soccer? Possibly. BG was certainly excited to have 2 goals off the strength of 2 corners. First one was by Barecki in the first half at 18:51. And then the second corner came in period 2, the goal to make it 3-0. And that courtesy of Paige Gabriel. This one enters. Nice foot. Way to get that out from underneath the 6 and chip that out of danger. Good job by the rotating defense of Nashua North. And great job by Fry getting it down line. She uses her body to shield it out of bounds, and she's forced the Julia Bazzano push her out of bounds. But it goes off of the foot of Fry. So Bazzano, yeah, it was a physical moment out there, but look, soccer's physical too. And without fouling, she was able to force the action and force Fry to kick it out over or touch it out over the touch line. Nashua North looking perplexed by that one. Why no call? But really, it's a physical game. Do not underestimate how physical it is. Good job by Bazzano. Class of Bishop Guertin. They try one side, rotate, use their space, and get it over. There's the aforementioned goal-scoring Barecki with the pink cast. Hopefully in honor of National Breast Cancer Awareness. Say hello to my sister back in the D.C. area. She's a stage 3 survivor and one of the toughest people I know. Love you, Liz. Hey, and look, highlightguy.com. Got to check it out. If you want to play college sports, let the Highlight Guy help you get noticed and recruited. I got recruited back in the day without highlights, and it's a whole lot better. So Highlight Guy will help you create highlight videos. And one more time, as you see that entry and chipping it around, LaCroix, she's been unflappable. I keep saying that, and it's deadly accurate. So with the Highlight Guy, you're going to be the star, folks. Let us help you. Go to thehighlightguy.com or email Steve, S-T-E-V-E, at thehighlightguy.com and get started. Incredibly valuable tool. And again, Bouvier Prepare provides a tandem effort there to help your kids get recruited and understand the crazy college application and recruiting process. So look to them for consulting services for student athletes, families. And if you're looking for guidance in the process for lacrosse, field hockey, soccer, volleyball, Bouvier Prepare can provide a personalized plan for success. Contact them at Bouvier Prepare, which is B-O-U-V-I-E-R, prepare@gmail.com, or give them a ring at 603-465-1102. Great phone number. All right, here comes yet another throw-in. It's 4-0 BG. We're well under the 10-minute mark at 6:40 and counting in our second half, and BG is looking to go 13-1-1. And we got a goalie change for the Cardinals, which is a great thing to do. I used to be a goalie in high school, both soccer and lacrosse. And in comes Olivia Baker, the junior goalkeeper. Well thought of. So BG, for its part, closes out the season on the road at Goffstown, which is sitting at 6 at 11-2-1. High quality, always athletic, and well-coached team up there at Goffstown. That's no chip shot. Doesn't matter if you're number one. We're at the end of the season when teams looking to tune it up and then move up the pack so you get a better seed in the 14-team tournament for girls Division I soccer. Always exciting. Call Deb Cody from the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal as a luxury realtor. She's licensed in Maine, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts and can assist you with your real estate goals. The Dow Group is the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire. Contact Deb at 603-945-2763 or email deb@thedowgroup.com. And getting some subs in as we get down the stretch. Again, it's 4-0, and we're at the 5-minute mark. And at the 5-minute mark in high school soccer, they freeze the clock. So we'll do our best to keep you up on what possibly remains in the game. I'll even set a timer for you guys. Anyway, it's been fun, guys. Rich McDonough here for thehighlightguy.com. Covering girls D1 soccer. Expected a strong performance out of Bishop Guertin, and we got one. No surprise. Team's just playing keep away at this point. BG comfortably up 4-0. I said the glow plugs on the diesel bus might be warmed up earlier. I think the engine has officially started. And again, there's that nice disciplined triangular formation that BG uses so well. No matter where the ball is on the field, everybody's getting a touch. You go 45, you go line. You go back, you go forward, you go sideways. It's just a nice clinic in technical soccer spacing and ball movement, and it takes a lot of reps to get there. And Winston Houghton, their technical director, who was head coach, had to rotate with Chris Millett as Coach Houghton elevated and went up to semi-pro, pro ranks. And lots of commuting for him, but it's an important move for his career. But he sticks with the BG program And all that prowess and know-how really shows with the Cardinals. Discipline in their passing game. And this one finds its way into the recently inserted Baker. She's able to track it down, gets it on the chest, and get those big mitts on it. Again, it's 4-0, and we're inside 5 minutes, probably in the 3-minute remaining area. Again, they freeze it at 5 minutes in the second half, and then they freeze it at 2 minutes in the first half. And BG just playing keep away. There's a goal scorer, Barecki. Again, we'll recap that for you as we wind it out here. Barecki had goal number 1 for BG at 18:51. That was on a corner kick. Got some loose change in front of the goal, but hey, loose change ends up being money. Then her teammate Horton Souza struck at the 5:36 mark on a really athletic move. She kept it on her boots and evaded her defender. And back we are. Again, she was going left to right, struck at the 5:36 mark to make it 2-0. Then we entered the second half. BG was up 2-0, and they got another corner kick goal off the foot of Paige Gabriel at the 25:31 mark remaining, and then they closed out the scoring at 18:14. I believe that was a first line of a Johnny Horton song. 18:14, we took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. And then you hear the whistles, folks. We got your score recapped. The top-seeded Bishop Guertin Cardinals come in 12-1-1, and they leave 13-1-1 and hand the Nashua North Titans a resounding 4-0 defeat. Again, Titans finish on with Winnicott and then go up to Timberlane, whereas BG goes up to Goffstown. Again, thanks to everybody. HighlightGuy.com, Steve Cody. Thank you to Mother Nature for whipping the cameras and the mics up here. We're doing our best as Stello Stadium is under repair right now. And as much as anything, thanks to Ken Belbin and everybody on staff here at Presentation of Mary Academy, PMA in Hudson, New Hampshire. For everybody here doing yeoman's work on a beautiful fall day, this has been Rich McDonough. Pleasure to have joined you, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.